First up, viewers, we have some big breaking news coming in. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has warned the new regime in Syria, saying if it befriends Iran, Israel will take decisive action against it. He also warned the new regime against arming Hezbollah, the terror group. This is a big statement coming in from Israeli Prime Minister in the aftermath of the Syrian crisis and after the fall of Assad regime. Netanyahu there making it very, very clear that Syria should not be in alliance or host Iran or even arm Hezbollah. Let's listen into that reaction coming in from the Israeli Prime Minister. In fact, we'll play that reaction out, but this is the big breaking news that we are tracking. Do not support is Iran or Hezbollah. That's the big statement that Netanyahu has made. He has warned the new regime in Syria against allying with Iran or even boosting Hezbollah's arms and ammunitions. In fact, we'll get a voice in just a few seconds from now, viewers, but let's tell you what exactly Netanyahu has said. Netanyahu, who has been launching and who has been tackling a multi-front war against Iran, Lebanon, and also the Houthi rebels, has now issued a strong statement to Syria in the aftermath of the fall of Assad regime. Netanyahu has made it very clear that if Syria hosts Iran, or if they arm Hezbollah, then Israel will not hesitate in taking decisive action. And with decisive action, he means another obliteration mission of the terror group. This is a big and strong statement coming in from the Israeli Prime Minister in the aftermath of the regime collapse in Syria. A 50-year-old regime of al-Assad has collapsed, and Israeli Prime Minister now issuing a warning against allying with Iran or Hezbollah. We have Priyanka joining me live from the newsroom. Priyanka, it's a big statement coming in from Netanyahu. Take us through the latest.
That's right, Deepak. In fact, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has warned against, any jihadist regime that is likely to sort of get stronghold in Syria. And if Iran is going to be supporting them, they're not going to very favorably look at it. In fact, here I'm quoting him. If this regime allows Iran to regain its foothold in Syria or allows the transfer of Iranian weapons or any other weapons to Hezbollah, as you mentioned, or attacks us, we will respond forcefully and we will exact a heavy price from it. He also added, what happened to the previous regime will happen to this regime as well. This is after Israel basically has said that they have no intentions of interfering into Syria's civil unrest, which is really unfolding following President Bashar al-Assad fleeing with his family to Moscow. This is what the latest reports that we had learned recently. But the matter of that fact remains that if Iran is going to get involved, then Israel is not going to look at it favorably. In fact, in this context, he also said that he had authorized the Israeli Air Force to bomb strategic military capabilities that were left by the Syrian army so that they would not fall into the hands of the jihadists. Essentially, if we understand, Benjamin Netanyahu is against the jihadist regime, which might sort of, take stronghold in Syria, and he's definitely not going to look very keenly on it. He might be, in fact, be forced to sort of step into it in that case.
Right, Priyanka, many thanks for joining me with those details. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has made it very, very clear. If you befriend Iran or arm Hezbollah, then you will face the consequences. He said that he will not interfere in Syria's matters, and he doesn't want Syria also to provide a safe haven or to provide breeding grounds for the Iranian army.